New Hope, like a lot of introductory movies, like the first in a series, whether it be Pirates of the Caribbean, Harry Potter, Rocky, it's kinda boring because you have to establish everyone's characters. You have to say it's like where they came from, their motivations, their friends, their views. You have to establish that. Not all in one movie, just because George Lucas had 2 more movies to flesh out the characters more. But you have to get a basic understanding of the character's mind in this first movie to care if they're in 2 more movies. It's still entertaining somewhat. I would say it's more boring than exciting. There are some tense scenes, like of course when Luke Skywalker is barreling down the trench to blow up the Death Star. Of course that's a tense moment. It's like, is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it? He made it! And then you feel happy and triumphant, and then they get medals and the awesome music plays. Great music, by the way, throughout every movie. You kind of have to be in the mood to watch it, though. You have to say, I'm willing to watch A New Hope. If you just say, it's like, I want to watch a movie, and this is the first thing you see, you're gonna become disinterested really quickly, just because it doesn't pick up right away. Well, the first action sequence would be when Luke and everyone is boarding the Millennium Falcon, and then Stormtroopers try to stop them. I think that's the first action scene, because you know they're shooting shit. The first action scene is about 30-40 minutes in, unless you just really want to watch Star Wars. You're not going to become interested in A New Hope very quickly. Still an awesome movie. I would give it an 8. This is my favorite in the original trilogy. Everyone says it's the worst. I sort of like it when the bad guy is sort of dominant. Like when his presence is intimidating to the heroes. Han Solo, Leia, and Chewie are on the run from the Empire. They're on the run before, but I mean, that was for the first half of the movie, until they become dominant again and overtake the evil. But this, they don't overtake him. They slip away. I like that better than like in New Hope. The Empire's scary. Then we overtake him. Empire Strikes Back. The Empire's scary. And there's nothing we can do about that, really. Han, Leia, and Chewie, they don't really become dominant again in this movie. Luke is learning how to become a Jedi, but then he gets too tempted and he cares too much about his friends. And then he goes to Bespin to free his friends, and then he ends up almost dying during that fight. You get one of the greatest lines that everyone always misquotes.
No. I am your father.
It's not Luke, I am your father. It is no, comma, I am your father. It does not say Luke, okay? Who else would Darth Vader be talking to? There's Luke and Vader, and this giant cavernous expanse of nothingness, which is really weird. Every giant spaceship has this giant, it's just this giant column that just goes through the ship, and it's just completely wide open nothingness. Except for this tiny little bridge that just goes across. Anyway, this is my favorite in the original series, so I'm going to have to rate it higher than A New Hope and give it a 9 out of 10. Return of the Jedi. It was good. It did that weird thing where the last movie didn't really have resolution. They have to resolve Empire's plot before they can get on with Return of the Jedi's story, which is deactivate a shield generator to blow up a new Death Star that's in construction. That's a very simple plot. There's no real subplots anyway. Well, I guess there is a subplot. While Han and the Rebels are trying to deactivate the shield generator, Luke is confronting his father and the Emperor. That's a good subplot. It's good. I'd give it an 8.5 just because it's better than A New Hope, but it's not my favorite, so I have to rate it lower than my favorite. Why? I hate Ewoks. They are stupid. Teddy bears bring down the Empire. Teddy bears. Why in the name of Jesus couldn't the Ewok be Wookiees? Why? You could have had lizard people, or fish people, or something. But no, you had to choose these little 2-foot tall teddy bears, played by little 5-year-olds. And it's cute, but I don't go to Star Wars to see cute. I go to Star Wars to see deep story and semi-good action. Why couldn't the Ewoks just be like hard as nails, just awesome Wookiees that were technologically advanced? Why couldn't they? Huh, George? That's just the one thing that's always nagged me.